Welcome back to our channel today. And today I want to just explain to you how we purchase vehicles from Japan. A lot of people, by the way, they don't get to understand this process. Even most of the guys that we have imported for, every time they keep asking these questions. And I said it is good I do a video so that I can clarify to anyone who is out there. One thing that you guys need to understand is that all these websites that you see from Japan, they are not owned. Like the cars you see posted there, they are not owned by one single company. A website can have over 100 dealers who have posted their cars there. And when you go to buy from that platform, the first thing is they will want you to send they will want you to send the money. And then once you send the money, they will go and do other checks after you have sent the money. And most of the time, from my experience, is that once you have sent the money, the vehicle you had seen online, you will be told it is not available anymore, because the same way a car in Kenya can be posted on Facebook, WhatsApp status, in WhatsApp groups, someone could be selling a car that has already been sold. So the same thing that when you are buying these cars from these websites in Japan, you really need to have an insider. You need to have a contact person who can help you understand, is the car you are seeing on this website actually there, or is a car that has already been sold but its removal from the website has delayed. So one thing I will tell you guys is that Japan is one of the most progressive markets in terms of car export processes. So their processes are very, very straightforward, but you really need to work with very, very legitimate people there who can help you bypass some of the challenges that people have encountered. And I'm telling you this because there is a guy who came across a vehicle online, okay, and that car had a very, very attractive price. And I had wondered, why was that car actually not even sold? Because of course me, I don't buy vehicles if I don't have customer orders, so I couldn't buy that car because I didn't have order for it. But the price that that car was posted for, it was so attractive compared to the normal prices that I usually buy those cars for. So the guy told me he is feeling like he wants to go ahead and buy. He contacted the website guys. They told him the car is available. He sent the money. Right now, as we speak, it is 1 month later. The guy has been pursuing refund because the moment he sent the money and the money reflected in Japan, they told him that the car has already been sold. Okay. And then they told him that we are now going to give you suggestions. And then he said, okay, welcome. Send me alternative suggestions. And let me tell you, the kind of vehicles that they started to give him as an alternative, they didn't match any close to the car he wanted to buy. So at the end of the day, he decided that he wants his money back. He had thought it would be a very easy process. But as we speak right now, it is 1 month and that money has not yet reflected. So a lot of people ask me this question, then how do we buy cars from Japan? Because me, I have never had a single instance where I have ever wanted my money back, because my guys in Japan, they always do all the verifications, all the checks before we say that we are now sending the money. And that's why a lot of importers will always ask for how can I say, the car sourcing deposit or the auction deposit. And this security deposit, normally it is not to lock you into a scheme whereby you have to buy cars through them. The requirement for an auction deposit is for you to show commitment that even if these guys put their best foot forward, if they start putting their money in, their time in to get you a car, at least they know at the end of the day you are interested and you have decided to buy. But along the way, if you decide not to import or you decide to buy locally, all these importers, a lot of them that I know that are credible, including Explore Imports, always can refund that money on request. But nobody will start looking for a car for you, working for you, and then bring you an option to buy, and then you are not there to purchase it. And let me tell you, because I have come to notice that in this importation journey, a lot of people really love the shortcut. As I have told you, they want you to present them with a car so that they can make that decision to buy when they see the car. Okay. And by the time they go and put their finances together and send to Japan, that car will already be sold. Okay, that's why my advice has always been, if you have decided to import, put that money somewhere you can reach it within a minute or two, and you can go to the bank and do the transfers immediately, so that that car can be reserved and you are able to get it. Otherwise, someone will send you enticing pictures of very attractive car deal, and then by the time you send the money, the car will have already been sold. But when your agent has your security deposit, okay, they can reserve that car with that security deposit, and that car will not be sold. Okay, a lot of these websites, they might tell you that they will reserve the car, but the reality is, if they don't have your money, the car will still be sold to other buyers. So back to my story, what did I want to tell you guys? How do we verify vehicles in Japan even before we send the money? The first thing, if we have your security deposit, then it simply means that our agent can still work and get that car for you. So once we identify the car, we present that car to you. If you like it, we do the background check. We check if it has ever had an accident, it has ever had a recall history, it has ever had other things. If it doesn't have any red flag, then the agent goes forward to do what we call the condition check. The condition check is the agent asking for more information from the one who is selling. Remember, the background check that we have just done, okay, it is based on the history of that car. It is not based on the current condition. So we are looking at the history of its auction. How has it been to the auction previously? How many auction sheets has it ever had? How many has the grade ever been low and then it went up again? Has it ever had an accident or those kind of stuff? Those are based on the history and documented information about the car. If it passes that due diligence, then the agent will ask now for more information from the one selling. Okay, he will ask the one selling, okay, you have posted your car here, yes, is the car still available? Okay, can you send us all the compliance document about the car? Is it in compliance with the Japan regulation? Has it been inspected? Can it be authorized for export? Do you have the current pictures, the recent service history, all those kind of things? If they are satisfied with that, they say condition okay. Sasawa. If we say condition okay, we tell you the guys in Japan have said the car's condition is okay for us to proceed with the purchase. If you give the green light for purchase, then the agent will go on the ground, because now this is a transaction. The agent will go on the ground and will go and see the car and do their own test. They do their own touch, they do their own quality control checks, and if everything is okay, it is only at that point that they will buy that vehicle. Why is it so? Because when you pay your CNF, the car cost and freight, okay, you pay for everything. A lot of time, if anything goes wrong, the agent will be the one responsible for repairing. So if the tires are worn out, if there is a mechanical damage that requires repair, and the agent did not tell you at the time of purchase, there are people who will say, the car was, who will be told the car was seen with this issue or that, and they ask you, do you still want us to buy this car? If you insist that you want them to buy that car when it is faulty, then if issues happen during inspection, then they will involve you in the repair cost. But if they tell you the car is in bad condition and you say pass or skip it, you don't want it, then they cannot buy a car that is faulty and then later involve you in the process of repairing. So if they go and verify it in person that the car is in good condition, then at that time they make the purchase. Once they make the purchase, now you remember you had maybe put a security deposit of 20 or 30% or whichever amount. At that point, now you are supposed to complete the 80% or the 70% so that you can have paid your 100% CNF. So let me tell you guys, it is very easy to make mistakes when buying from Japan, but it is very, very difficult for a person like me also to make mistakes, because I've been in the system so much. I know people who help us in the sourcing of this car. They do all the verification for us. It's not just a matter of someone clicking in a website, buying a car that they have no idea if that car is still there or not there. So, guys, I hope this one teaches you a lesson, and that you prioritize to use experts in your car importation journey. A lot of people charge very little money to facilitate the importation, but they guarantee you that nothing can go wrong, and then they guarantee you that you can get a good car. Sasawa. So if you need us, our number is there. Feel free to write to us, and then we'll help you in bringing your car from Japan to Kenya.